lot of stuff going on, a lot of shit coming down. Everyone's feeling kind of weird. We're at the end of an era and into a new era. We have all this vibrational stuff coming up. I have people coming. We have planetary things happening. It is just kind of a spiritual shit show. We just have to hang on to ourselves. Anyway, so until people get here, I'm just going to play with some cards. I have the angel cards that are calling me tonight, wanting to start with them. So we're going to start and just see what the angel cards have to say for tonight. So let us see. Let us see. Okay, so the first one up is crystal clear intentions, Archangel Michael. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. And that is the first step in manifestation is focusing on the desire. Being scattered, be specific. Don't plan the outcome, but make sure that you know exactly what it is you're looking to do. Hello, Will. Good to see you. Indigo and Crystal Children, Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So maybe there's some children coming into our life that need some direction. They got some very special children these days. Clairaudience, Archangel Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. I get that pretty regularly. Listen to the voices in your head. You don't have to medicate them all out. Anyway, so the angels are here tonight. I can feel them. Hello, Faye. I'm so glad you're here. Kathy, you beautiful, beautiful spirit. So tonight I'm going to be focusing on relationships. Hi, Adrian. I'm going to focus on relations, what I'm doing, but if you have other questions, that's fine too. But I really want to get into some relationship healing stuff, some techniques, because, you know, um, I have three questions that people always ask when they come to see me. The first one is romance, finance, and then questions usually about other people or situations like that. Then we get into other things, but the romance is the one that people really, really get obsessed with. We all want our new relationships. Hello, Ruby. God, it's good to see you. Um, oh shit, Adrian, you're kidding me, right? What a shock. Anyway, so the difference between a positive and a negative relationship. We get into relationships, and if we start feeling this bondage, like a hostage crisis. Oh, Zoe called. Oh, okay. That's not who I thought you were going to say. That's wild. I'm glad that she called you. I hope I'm glad she called you. Anyway, and this isn't just romantic relationships. We're going to be talking about that, but this is about relationships in general. If this is how you're feeling in a relationship, that you're being held hostage to it, and your heart is hurt over and over and over again, it is time to surrender and walk away. I heard a great thing the other day. Don't water a dead plant. Don't keep adding energy to a relationship that's dead. It is pointless. Now, I know we put a lot of time and energy and we want to be in relationships and all that stuff. So, there is a prayer that I was taught many years ago about letting go of situations, and it goes, letting you go with love is all I know to do, for I'm still too fragile for what all is wrong with you. And that helps us to let go because it has us own our own part in it, but it also has the boundary of knowing that they're also sick, spiritually sick. So when you end a relationship, one of the things that I've noticed about people is that they're so anxious to get into their new relationship. They're scared to death to be alone. They're afraid they're going to be alone forever, whatever that is. Take a healing break between relationships. Give it 6 months, give it a year. A year without a relationship, what will we do? Well, we will heal. We will become independent. And so the next person coming in is going to be a partner. Hi, Rhonda. It's going to be a partnership, even equal. energy. Now, this can be a friendship, it can also be a romantic relationship, but right now I'm going to talk about the romance because that's where most people go with this. This is a spiritual connection in a relationship. This is the most important part of a relationship, and it is a part that people always skip. They don't get to the spiritual. We will talk about our trauma and our past relationships and what they need to bring to us and what we need to bring to them and all this crap. Hi, Tony. Um, but this is what we're automatic ultimately getting when we bring a spiritual aspect into it. I really suggest that people start meditating together. It is really interesting when partners meditate together because it gets them on a higher level. And it's amazing how the meditations will start to blend and become very, very similar. And that is the marriage of the spirits. And that is what keeps a relationship going when all the other stuff fails. Um, it takes more than just a stick to it situation. Hey, Andrew. um, it takes more than just sticking to it. If you're miserable in a relationship, that's not the way it's supposed to be. Oh, Leo, I don't know what you're asking, but that's not what this is. Hi, Zakara, Zara. Hi, Goku. Glad you're here. So anyway, does anybody have a question that they want to start out with tonight? Oh, that's okay, Leo. I just didn't understand what you're talking about. Does anybody have a question? Hi, Holly. Hi, John. So anybody got a question? Zara. Okay, Zara, right on. Thank you for that. It helps. I read them and I sound them out, and phonetically. Today's your birthday, Rhonda. Happy 70th. Just kidding. No, I've never played any sports. Oh, when's my birthday? My birthday is February 4th, uh, 1963. I'm 62 years old. Hello, Nina. Hey, Nina, you want me to start with you? Let's find out why the people aren't showing up for the contract. What do you say? And then we will get this out of the way. So, what is holding up the walkthrough? They're holding up the walkthrough. Oh, they're coming soon. They're just putting off. You got a couple more days. I think they're pushing it towards the end of the month. But oh, John, you're also 62, but you're much older than me. Remember that. Um, yeah, you're going to get it. You're going to get all your money. It shows the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 is victory. You just have to put down the weapons. It's going to happen at the right time. They're just having to go with whatever. It's not personal. Um, so, Kathy, let me see. I just saw something. What did you put? Any guidance from the angel in the current relationship, Kathy? Okay. Let's see what the angels say about Kathy's relationship. Hmm. Kathy, I don't know why they're showing me peanut butter. I don't know. Anyway, spiritual understanding, Archangel Raziel. I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. So basically, what's happening is this is a spiritual lesson for you. Hello, Robin. Um, this relationship you're in is a spiritual lesson. Let's see where it's going. Passion. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Trust. Trust and renew. That is awesome. Chakra clearing, call upon Archangel Metatron to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shape. Which brings me to something I want to talk about relationship wise. The solar plexus is where we hold all our trauma. I call this the spiritual fingerprint. It's in here that is our connection with our highest self in many ways. And we get all the trauma stuff So breathe into that. Get a crystal and hold it on there. Release that. Work on that chakra this week so you can learn to trust again. Uh, oh, Ruby, you're in Santa Fe. All right. That's my old trauma. Actually, Albuquerque is my old trauma ground. Okay, Ruby. So you want to know what's in store for you with relationships? Okay, well, I will do the tarot for you. Ruby, relationships. By the way, I gratefully accept tips, but you know this. But I'm just showing you, just reminding you. And also, if you want to schedule a reading, rstankley@gmail.com. I appreciate any help you could give me. So, Ruby, relationships. Let's find it. I'm assuming you want romantic relationships. Hello, Vanessa. Ruby, relationships. You have the King of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. There's this gentleman that has come into your life. You have got a lesson here, Ruby, about asking for help. They are prepared to help you. They want to help you. Put your ego away and let them help you. Whatever that means. Maybe it's like psychologically, whatever. Let them lead the way. You don't have to be the authority because you're going on a trip with this person. It can be a physical trip, but I think this is more emotional. You're going from stormy waters to smoother sailing. This means that all those other relationships need to be let go of. So, yeah, it looks like a happy thing's about to come your way. Um, you just can't. How old do you have to have a relationship? Well, it depends on what kind of relationship you're talking about. If you're talking about a romantic relationship, uh, my sense is sometime around 10 or 11 years old, we start noticing those that we're attracted to, but we're a little bit young to really take it to the next level. And then we get to 13, 14, or 15, and our hormones take over, and we want to rush relationships. We want to be in it forever. We're in love forever, forever. And that's when our heart gets hurt. And that's a very important stage to go through. You don't have to, Zara. You don't have to pay money. This is just for people that can. And then we get into like the 17, 18, 19, and that's when we start looking for permanent relationships. And very seldom at that point are those relationships going to be permanent, but they are learning relationships. They're relationships that set the groundwork for all our other relationships. So you need to be careful when you're choosing someone at those ages that you get someone healthy. You don't have to settle for a relationship just because it's being offered. And then you get into your 20s, and that's usually when we start our first permanent relationship. And in this day and age, permanent relationships aren't necessarily permanent, but it is a time of growth. Um, y- very few people get married early and stay married, but those that do have got a three-part relationship. The first part is there is a physical attraction. The second part is they like each other. The third part is that they have a spiritual connection. And that's what keeps relationships going. If any of those pieces are missing, the relationship probably is not going to stay together. Oh, five new code. Well, right on. So about publishing and sales. If I'm missing someone, let me go back here and see. Okay, Vicky. Uh, okay, Vicky, I will do you next. It's good to see you, Vicky. Tarot reading for Vicky. Let's just see what's going on, and then I'll get to you, John. So, Vicky, what's going on? What does Vicky need to know? Vicky, you've got a choice on a career situation going on. This is the offering of a promotion or raise or working your way up. It's interesting because you may want to reconsider. There's some stuff that you're not seeing with this situation. And it looks like there's a lot of aggravation with it. So the money may be better. And I'm certain you can do it. I have no doubt that you can do it. But you may want to reconsider exactly, or at least renegotiate and find out exactly what they're wanting you to do. It feels to me like they are not telling you everything that you need to do. Um, I have no idea how old you are. I'm going to say 14. I don't know. Just a wild guess. I have no idea. Okay. So, John, let's look at your publishing thing. You are on music writing fool, buddy. Hello, Renee. I'll get to you in just a second. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, John, let's see how the publishing is going to go. Yeah, it looks great, John. You're getting paid for it. One of them's going big. One of them going real big. These are spiritual pieces, apparently. A lot of the stuff you do is sort of religious, spiritual. Um, this one's big. This one's going to make you some money. The other ones are going to be okay, but this is going to make you some money. That's going to be a good thing. Okay, Renee, tell over me, please, on career and writing. Mhm. Do 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 do. Uh, Renee. Okay, good. Because at first it wasn't good. This is a card of blockage. This is being stuck. But there is someone or something coming in that's going to open you up and give you a new direction. It's like the universe is sending you new creativity, new ideas, and the blockage is leaving. So there's something being offered you don't see yet. They're not going to tell us what it is because it's the hand of God. It's the hand of your higher power reaching down with it. You got some choices, but none of them quite right. This is going to be amazing. This is a very wise move you've got going on, so that's good. You want to be an OBGYN when you grow up? Okay, well, how old are you? You tell me. Right on, Renee. Vanessa, what is in store for me? I have a new guy. I just went on a date. Really sweet guy. Another guy asked me. Ooh, you're very popular, Vanessa. Let's see what's going on. Do you want me to ask about one of them specifically, or I'm going to ask about the one that took you on the date? So sweet. Let's see what's going on with him. Ooh, the King of Cups. Oh, he is a sweetheart, honey. This guy is the water element. He's creative. He's very, very gentle. He's sweet. His name's Brett. Right on. Um, you've just completed one set of lessons and you're headed into a new one. So this is good for you. You're giving birth to a new relationship, and there's change on the horizon. So this is, I don't know if this is a permanent relationship or not, but it certainly feels really, really good. Now I'm going to ask about the other guy that has hit you up. Um, so the other guy that has hit you up on you haven't met yet or you haven't gone out with yet. Victory. He's also a nice guy. He's got anger issues. Be careful. He's the king of cups. Nice guy, but he's got past issues that are is probably not what you need to deal with. So, I would stick with the first one if I were you. Um, Tony, 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 stay on your career path or veer off in a new direction. I guess the pole dancing is getting old, huh, Tony? Just kidding, people. All right. Oh, you have a hard choice to make. You're living an illusion. You need to go with what your heart is saying. If you're worried about with your career path, and that's very common, you're worried about what you're worried about your finances and what it's going to bring to you. That is like not really the way to have a career. It's the way most people go about a career, that only leads to heartache. What you've got to do is you got to follow your heart. What makes you happy? What is your bliss? If you'll figure that out and go with the spiritual aspect, all these other things will come. But the illusionary success, I mean, if you're just looking at the money situation, you're going to be incredibly disappointed because whatever you're doing is not going to go very far. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Thank you for the validation. Okay, Za, Zara, Za. What's your question? And have I missed anyone? Okay, I think I'm keeping up here pretty good. Zara, what would you like to know? Thank you, Vanessa. What's your question? Please like and subscribe. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. That's how we keep going and we get more people. Okay, Kathy, any more relationship wisdom? Well, let's see what the animal cards have to say for you, my dear. Your question is for me about brothers and sisters. Yes, I'm the last of five kids. I have one brother and three sisters. Okay. Cat. You need to have a relationship with a cat. Okay. It says it's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over dependency on others. Okay, so this is an interesting card for relationships. Relationships have to be even. If we rely too heavily on our partner, or they rely too heavily on us, it's not equal. So it is okay to be independent in a relationship as long as you can be dependent in the relationship. But that doesn't mean that you need to be in a relationship and get all your validation from them. Thank you for liking and subscribing, Zara. Um, cats are very independent. They love to be petted and they all that stuff when they want to be. They have very good boundaries, shall we say. Dogs don't have boundaries. They are just right up in your grill all the time. It's two different types of relationships together. In your case, it means that a relationship is a seasoning to your life, but it doesn't have to be the center of your life. You need to keep going. You got two brothers, Zara. You're the only girl. I bet you're a tough cookie, aren't you? Well, come on, Zara. I'll be glad to do a reading. Tell me what you want to know. Thank you, Renee. She paid me for sex. Hi, Anasha. It's good to see you again. What you got going on, anybody? What questions you got? What questions have you got? I'm gonna pull I'm gonna pull a spirit animal card just to get us going on and find out what the energy is right now in the ethers, because everything's so crazy right now with political and planetary and just a crazy time. I don't do political readings, so okay, I'll get to that in just a minute. So let's look at. Rabbit. Ah, I love this. In all the craziness, it says rabbit says now is a lucky time. Interesting, because we're so bogged down in fear. Buffalo spirits, the abundant universe will provide. I think someone ought to go buy a lottery ticket. This is awesome. Tend to the small things. Stay in today. Don't be future tripping because everything is already going to where it's going to go. Oh, okay. Hi, Connor. Is he there with you? Does he have a question? Does Connor have a question? What is Zara's question? um, Thank you, Nina. So we want to ask about C. Going on. Oh, there's three. There's two major arcana. There is something going on where they're really busy having to work. Yes, Zara, I'll do that next. You no problem. Um, there's something going on where let's see. This is for Nina. Let's see that is. A situation she's having to deal with, or maybe even be legal, like contractual stuff. And she's launching. It's a good thing. This is a card of movement and change. So she's really, really busy. And so, as far as anything concerned about you, uh, patience, my dear, patience. Okay, so your general tarot for Zara. Let's see what you got going on. How old are you, Zara? Yeah, your favorite patient. She wants a tarot. Zara, here's your wish card, my dear. Whatever your desire is in life, you're going to achieve it. You're being directed to go. Okay, you want angel cards? Okay, I'll get to those in a second. But you're going to be directed more towards legal stuff, whether it be lawyers or uh, um, something, police, military, something. So that's good. But you want angel cards. Okay, Zara. Indigo. Okay, Zara. You're an indigo child. You have a bond. Okay, you're very special. At some point in time, you're going to come into your power, and you're going to be very, very special. But you always need to remember who you are. You are powerful, loving, and a creative child of God. You're very loved. As time goes on in life, you're going to go through periods of time where you're going to feel bullied. You're gonna feel like nobody loves you. You're gonna feel unattractive. You're gonna feel all these things. It's very normal. But you need to remember that you are very, very special. You're 10 years old. You're gonna be okay, Zara. All right. So, well, hi, Laura. Okay. So, Renee, you want a tarot on moving to a different city? Do you have the city in mind? If so, think about it. If not, we will just see what the cards say. We'll focus on whatever the city is. Yes, you are moving. Um, I don't know how. I don't know how, but the universe is spreading. This is a card of spiritual abundance. They're pouring abundance down on you. This is a card of success and movement. You're being moved The universe is going to do it for you. And this is a card of solitary enjoyment. Wherever you're going, the finances are going to be much, much better. So the answer is absolutely. Don't try to figure out how, just start. Hi, Gracie. Um, just figure out what you need to do to prepare to move. It should be in the next few months, hopefully. So, Gracie, you want to need guidance on your future with your partner. Okay, let's see what's going on with Gracie's partner. And then, would like a reading. Okay, I'll get to that one next. We'll go with Gracie first. Your current partner, there's some work that needs to be done on the relationship. I don't know if this is a permanent relationship or not, but this is definitely a learning relationship. This is a time for you to look up and look beyond the relationship and try to figure out what you are needing to spiritually work out in this relationship, because it feels like this is a perfect opportunity to heal. So hang in there. Thank you, Christopher. I love the shirt too. Okay, so the other one was Mamatha. Current gentleman's feelings for her. Current feelings. Um, there is the person is kind of paranoid. They've had some really bad experiences in the past, and so they're protecting themselves. They are kind of stepping their foot into like sticking their toe in the pool to see what's going on. It's going to take some work, but it's definitely moving up the ladder of success. So this has potential. It's going to be really interesting how you're going to handle this, because you've got to be gentle. Don't overwhelm them. Plus, you're um, also are wounded. So you both need to heal, and this is the time. All right. Again, Cash App, $ Roy Tanksley, Venmo @Roy dash Tanksley. Signing up for a reading, email me and I will send you my number to text me at, and we will set up a time. I do FaceTime, I do WhatsApp, I do Messenger, I will do Zoom, although I don't really prefer Zoom, but I can. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Okay, so if Gracie decided to end her relationship, would the outcome be good or bad? Okay. Mm. Gracie, is that okay for me to ask that question? I don't want to ask her if Gracie's not okay with it. Okay. Uh, the question I see for that one is a question for Gracie, and I don't feel comfortable answering a question for somebody else about somebody else. So Gracie, if that's a question you want, let me know. Anybody else? So forgiveness in a relationship. One of the greatest tools in a relationship is learning how to forgive your partner. And I'm not talking about the big things. There's some stuff that you can forgive and you need to move on, but it's those everyday things. It's those everyday things that you have to put up with that begin to get on your nerves. Um, Forgiveness is not just about forgiving for them, but it is releasing you from bondage. Forgiveness tends to be more about ourselves than other people. Resentments are the number one thing that destroys a relationship. And oftentimes it's around finances. The two people don't feel the same way about finances, and they don't check in with each other before that. The other stuff is just keeping communication open. Men and women communicate differently, people. So when you're in a heterosexual relationship, remember that women process things different than men. There's nobody's right or wrong, but just be very careful that you don't get confused about that. Um, when in a gay relationship, in a two men, they tend to think more alike, and so their communication is different. In a lesbian relationship, they tend to think and feel more alike, so it tends to be that way. Um, okay, then spirit animal. Does he need to fast for Yom Kippur? Horse. The freedom is yours. No, he doesn't have to. He's not Jewish. He's into dogma. All right. Mercy versus forgiveness. So, what is mercy? Is that a get out of jail free card? General tarot reading for Robin coming your way. General tarot reading for Robin. Okay. Oh, this is a card of bondage. Um, I'm assuming it has to do with work because it's the finances are up, but you've got two major cards of bondage here. You're getting very, very, very frustrated, and it's time to do something about that. If it is your finances situation, if it is work or whatever, you need to rethink what you're doing. Now is a really interesting time to go find your new bliss, but it can be done. But I don't know. It seems like that you need to surrender and acknowledge that you're miserable. Okay, so Gracie, what happens if Gracie leaves that relationship? I don't know. I'm not sure. There's a lot of chaos in the relationship, apparently. Um, what happens if you leave it? I honestly don't think it really matters if you leave it or not. It's like the universe is going to do for you what you can't do for yourself. If it's supposed to go on, it will. If it's not supposed to go on, it won't. You're overthinking it. It will play itself out the way it's supposed to. So, have I missed anyone? I know Zara, you're there, but I don't typically do readings for 10-year-olds, so I'm going to have to skip you now. Right on, Robin. So, I'm going to really right now just do kind of a general reading for the next week and see between now and next Wednesday when I'll be on what we can expect universally. What is coming our way over the next beginning of change? A lot of worry and stress, but the money is flowing. So we're in a time of changes coming and we're freaking out about it because we don't do changes well. And we're very worried. We're future tripping. Be very careful that you stay in the moment because there are some good things coming. The universe is opening up. There's a offering of new jobs, new ways to make money, etc., and so on. You're welcome, Gracie. So yeah, let's find out our where our focus should be for this coming week. Okay, I'll look at that here in a minute. Um, I'm going to look at the what we're supposed to be focusing on for the next week with the animal. Emu, this is a good time to go on a new adventure. Yay! Stop taking yourself so damn serious. Go on a new adventure. I mean, maybe it's an adventure. Just go out on a. Have you ever been on a spirit walk? That's where you go out and you look for signs, feathers, flowers, and so on and so forth. You focus on the spiritual aspect. Maybe it's getting your car and going on a road trip. Maybe it's a real live adventure you're going on. Anyway, it's awesome. So, birthday. I'm going to ask the spirit animal cards about your birthday. Peacock, let it shine. Electric eel, bring your ideas to life. Sandpaper spirit, be playful. It's gonna be a wonderful birthday. You're transitioning into a new time in your life. It's beautiful. So yeah, you're gonna have a good time on your birthday. This coming year is gonna be really, really good for you. Congratulations. April 17th, your little Aries era. Creativity, passionate, really into stuff. I bet you have tantrums, Zara. Aries tend to have little tantrums, and you're gonna have to like curb that enthusiasm. But at your age, things hurt. I get it. What else we got going on? Anything? Hmm. What else we got going on? Do you throw tantrums, Zara? Yeah, like and subscribe. I love the little flowers. Yeah, well, it's time to stop. It doesn't do you any good. It doesn't do the people around you any good. All it does is it makes you look really young. Um, no, I haven't done a group energy reading. Thank you for reminding me. So, Zara, it's time for you to move out of that process of throwing tantrums. You're too old to be doing that, my dear. So, group energy reading. Let's see. The solar plexus are really on my mind today. What I would like to do is to just stop everything for a minute and everyone, when we get back in your just relax in your chair. Put your hand on your solar plexus. That's right below the heart. It's like right under the right on the diaphragm. And I want you to take a deep breath into it and just feel whatever's going on in there. Is there sadness? Is there fear? Is there anger? Is there happiness? Is there joy? Is there peace? Whatever is going on in there, this is where we hold our anxiety. I want you to rub it around and around and soothe it and give it loving energy and give it permission to release. You may find that you're getting teary. You may find that you're getting angry. You may find that you're purring. It can be anything. It doesn't matter. Don't judge it. Just release it. It's in releasing this energy. Just grab a hold of the energy and throw it out. Just let it go because it is underneath that is the authentic you. This is where we hold all those things about what other people have said and done and think about us. I was told at one point in time, don't dress yourself up in other people's opinions. This is the authentic you. When you can come out of all your closets and let people see who you are, they will love you. People can smell insincerity. It is when I became real that people started really liking me. Before that, they didn't trust me. It's a very powerful time. Let's see what. Uh, oh yeah, that's all right. It's hard when you don't have space to be alone. I get that. All right. So, there's a lot of sadness and distrust. We're looking for new places to be, new places to land. There is a energy situation with a group where we do not like where we're at necessarily, and we're wanting to move forward, and that time is coming. It may be a physical place. May need to move out of where we're at to a different place, but it may just be an emotional move from one thought process to another. But it is time to put down our weapons because things are going to be okay. We have just been sad for a long time. This is a card of mourning and loss. Okay. All right. Did you find the house? Well, let's see. I don't think so. There's some stuff around it that needs to be looked into first. Is it a woman selling it? Because if so, you've got these two cards around you, the heart tried by pain and the card of no. But this also has to do with what you're going through in life. So that maybe is what disrupting this. There's another house being offered. So have you already put money down on it? Okay, so uh Vanessa, I'm gonna see what your guides want you to know. I do my lives every Wednesday. Uh, let's see, how does this work? 9:30 Eastern time, 8:30 Central time, 7:30 Mountain time, and 6:30 Pacific time. Okay, so what do the guides want Vanessa to know? So, Goku kid, how old are you? You're safe. You're finding your passion, and remember who you are. You're being protected from lower energies and guarding you and your loved ones and home. That's good. That's Archangel Michael. Archangel Haniel, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love, life, and career. Yes, ma'am. And finally, Archangel Michael, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You're very loved, and we know that. So, yeah, they're just reminding you how special you are. Goku kid, he is 12. Um, I have to be very careful about reading for kids, so I don't typically do that. But I can tell you, Goku kid, you're very loved. You need to feel safe, so whatever that means to you. I'm 62, by the way. I'm like your great, 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 great grandfather. What kind of meditation should I make for Connor? Um, I think he really needs to be in his navel. He needs to learn to harness his passion and direction because it feels very scattered, very wounded. Even the kundalini needs to be healed. And then as that moves up, it will heal the other chakras. He's refusing to feel the pain because he's having to go through the stuff, and that's the solar plexus. But it's going to start at the root and work its way up. So if I were you, I would do a chakra meditation, starting with the root chakra and addressing all the chakras until it comes out the top of his head. I won't be on a live stream tomorrow, Zara. Yeah, yeah, he's fine constantly. He's having to be that way right now. Don't shake him up too much. He's very fragile. You're the muse. Should I walk away from my person? Your name is You're the Muse. I love that. Should you walk away from your person? I just got a lot of sadness around that muse. Wow, what a heavy, heavy decision to make. Mm, are not a soul. Yeah. You all you're at the dark night of the soul, lovers unable to find a meeting place. You are so tired. Um, it started out so good, and should you walk away? Life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. I would suggest instead of making a decision to leave your person, you sit back and decide if it's worth healing over or if you need to go. I can't give you that answer. Oh, well, you're doing a great. You inspired me. Um, yeah. Muse is good muse. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, kind soul. Thank you for that. Let's see. What else do we want to talk about today? So, I just get a sense that we're at I've talked about this being at the end of the era, and people keep saying 9/9 was a time of endings, and it may have been, but I'm picking up very strongly the beginning of this coming year is going to be a major change, that there is some type of situation on the physical plane that's about to happen that is going to open up spiritually and allow us to grow and move forward. So I'm just kind of sitting back and waiting for that to happen. Anybody else got anything going on that they want to know about besides Zara? Let's take a minute, take a deep breath, get centered, find your peace. Know that you are loved. Know that you can inspire other people and be inspired. Know that the universe is on our side. Everything is about lessons. Yes, thank you for saying that, Zara. You need to be very, very careful. Thank you for reminding us. That's kind of dangerous. Anyway, we're winding down here. Now is the time for any last questions. I've certainly enjoyed this tonight. Thank you. I needed this. Doing readings balances me. It makes me get really into who I am and what I do. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, it's a good time in life. Yes, well, you've got all kinds of stuff coming down, but I promise you one thing I know, and you know this too. All this will pass and it's going to be okay. You just got to take it one step at a time, one day at a time. We will see, Zara. We will see. Anyway, uh, no, I'm not doing any kind of political readings. I don't do those or health readings. So I'm gonna have to pass on that. It's too charged. Procedure be successful. Okay, Tony. Yep, he gonna survive it. He's gonna feel a whole lot better once it happens. Watch out. He's gonna be feisty again. Yeah, internally too. Uh, it's gonna be amazing, Will. You're growing in leaps and bounds. It never ends. Remember what you learn through these lessons so you don't have to repeat them. I knew you'd like that, Tony. uh, okay, remind me what 31 Atlas is. Is that that star that's booming our way? Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Okay. I just think this is so much. Yeah, I'll shut up. So, are the aliens coming? Are the aliens coming? Everybody get out your tinfoil hat. I don't have to know. I don't know. I think what I'm seeing is they're already here. I don't understand this. I think that they're already here. So, um, this whole thing about the what did you call it again? The oh, Robin, we agree. Um, 31 Atlas. I think they're making a much ado about nothing. So, um, yeah, I think they're been here a long time. I it just my sense is they're just it's just one more thing to distract. Just one more thing to worry about. Three eye atlas. Three eye atlas. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Please like and subscribe. And for all of you that have tipped, thank you so much. I just this is how I pay my bills. So anyway, I'm gonna call it a night, and I hope you have a swell night. Um, See you next week. And if you need a reading, hit me up. Good night.